This is foundation expansion. I'm at the front right elevation, and you can see here, down here, we've got a crack in the foundation. It's along here. Just see the laser light. So that's a crack in the foundation at the front right elevation. Let's continue round. We're now at the right side elevation. And we're down by the chimney at the front. Yeah, the grade is a little high here. We're now at the rear elevation. Now we can't see the foundation here. It's covered up by the porch. We're at the garage entrance. And finally, we're now at the left elevation of the building. And we have another crack in the foundation here. It's quite a big one. It's at least 1/4 of an inch. I'm curious to know what stabilisation has been carried out on the foundation in recent years. This is the wall inspection. And you can see here we have a crack in the brickwork, and it's comparatively recent because the edges are quite sharp. Over here we've got an insulation material, and that is hiding the foundation from us, so we can't tell whether there's a crack beneath it, but there is the possibility of that. So we're at the front right elevation. We're looking for telltale signs of foundation movement. Continuing the wall inspection, we're now at the right elevation of the property. And we're under the deck. We're looking for issues of movement. A small bit of a settlement crack here, running down the window. Now you can see up in this corner up here we've got a bit of small crack. It's a common settlement crack. We're now at the left elevation of the property. And there's a small settlement crack here. No, there's not. We're looking at the walls up at on the deck level. It's a chimney stack. We'll get up on the roof and have a look at that in a minute. Okay, now we have a settlement crack coming down here. This is the chimney. What we're looking at here is the flashings. There's some nails that have popped on the chimney and they need to be re-driven in and caulked. This is the flashings at the right of the chimney. Here we've got trees coming into close contact with the roof. That needs to be repaired or cut back just to protect the roof. Got penetration here. There's a watertight seal on the flashing, which is good. More tree in contact with the roof there. The roof has ridge vent. Okay, we have 14 yards of ridge vent, and down here we have vents, plumbing vents, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plumbing vents. So overall condition of the roof on the day of inspection is good. I'm on the roof at the front right elevation. I'm actually on the portico, and you can see here we're looking at some expanded polystyrene that's been used to seal the interface between the roof and the siding. Now the problem with this is it won't work, it will leak. In fact, it's probably leaking now. What should happen is that siding should be cut back so it's not in contact with the roof, and then the flashings used to keep the water out. This is the grading inspection. We're at the rear elevation and it does slope away from the building. It's all looking quite good from that point of view. We could see that there's good drainage here. Let's look at the left elevation. At the left elevation we've got drainage away, but we do have a gutter downpipe here that's emptying quite close to the grade, to the foundation. Now I see it's got this spill block here. That's okay. I prefer it to be taken a little bit further out. I don't want water accumulating in this area. Anyway, continuing, here we've got a drain, and it's blocked. So there's a drain here, but it's completely blocked. It's blocked with leaves. So I'd say that drain is non-functioning. Now along here we've got the grade has come up and it's in contact with the brickwork. That's very bad because that allows damp to accumulate in the ground and transfer and soak through the brickwork, and that causes rot in the stud work. So we've got more grade in contact with brickwork here. We're now moving to the right elevation of the building, and the drainage is pretty poor around here. It's going to accumulate close to the foundation. I'd like to see it drop away a bit more. There's a small retaining wall here, it's got a drain in it, so I'm assuming that there's drainage in here, but it's just got blocked. And right close to the building here are two very large trees. They're not particularly good to have near foundations. They can cause all sorts of problems with foundations as the trees send their roots out underneath the foundation. We're now at the left elevation of the property, and it's sloping away. This should drain okay. What we're looking for at all times is to keep it so we don't have wet spots. There's wet spots around the foundation is what causes us problems. And again, we're now at the front right elevation. Downpipes going into French drains, but I can't see where they actually come out. I'm standing at the right elevation on the ladder looking at the roof, and we're looking at the ridge here. Now this ridge doesn't have any ventilation in it. The other side of here is another roof, and that has a ridge ventilation. My concern is that there is insufficient ventilation in the roof in this area. We're at the French windows. We're actually at the right hand elevation, and we're just looking to make sure the windows are sealed and corked properly. I'm at the front elevation now. You can see there's a little bit of deterioration in the trim work around here, and you've got a hole here, and that's going to lead to a leak and water getting in between the walls. There's been some caulking around here, and I think there's been a leak. You can see how that caulking's been added. Successive layers have been placed on it. I think in the past there's been a leak at that point. Okay, so the caulking on this part of the door here is failing, and we've got a real big hole here. A lot of water's going to get in there. I know it's under the eaves, but it's not sufficient. It's going to allow water to get into the building. Again here, so all the windows need some treatment. You need to make sure that areas like this are completely sealed, that there's no chance of water penetrating. Again here, so we've had some caulking carried out here. Other than that, it looks okay. There you can see here there's been a little bit of separation in the siding. That's caused by the settlement. We have a broken screen at this window. I'm on the lower floor now, we're just looking at windows again. We can see down here there's a gap, that needs to be sealed. Again we'll get water getting in there, likewise here. We've got a hole in the threshold there of the door. Water is undermining the porch here. You can see this gap here? Well, it goes actually underneath it, and so in various points there's not support for this porch, and if it's not corrected, then earth built up in underneath there, that will continue to deteriorate, and at some point the porch is going to drop. This is a step. We've got 9.5 inches, and the riser is 7. Here we've got less than 9.5, just over 9.25. And step 7. This is the electrical panel, and at the present time I cannot identify the grounding rod. Yeah, so the grounding rod is normally located at the meter, which is here. Here's our meter, and there's no grounding rod, so I'm going to recommend a certified electrician inspects the system and makes recommendations of how to make sure the building is grounded safely.
Garage door operating. And the water heater. Checking the TP valve. Operates okay. Lost a little water. Has a temperature control, energy smart control system. Flex pipe coming in. Connection to the control is loose. Plate to the ceiling. Looks like we have some moisture in the ceiling here. Here's the drain coming off the safety pan. Here's a continuation in the garage of the drain line for the safety pan and the water heater. Continues along the back of the garage wall. Here's the drain to the water heater, which it goes to a trench drain in the driveway corner of the house, which is all plugged up. And the bathroom just off the main living area on the second level. master bathroom. Appears to have very little water pressure in the master bathroom toilet. The tank is real slow to fill. This is the bathroom downstairs, first level. The hot water in the bathtub shower turns the wrong direction in order to turn it on. You turn to the left to shut it off and the right to turn it on. The sink in the level 1 bathroom is slow to drain. To be some water stain on the base of the cabinet under the sink. The drain plug is missing off the first level bathtub, and tub drains slow. All this, the slow draining indicates there's possibility of the drain being clogged. We're in the utility room. At the utility sink and the base cabinet underneath the sink shows there is water, is dripping or has been. The control handle is leaking at the utility sink, and it appears that we have the washer draining into the utility sink. Outside hose bib near the garage. at the entrance to the garage is leaking. Water pressure is around 60 psi. Master bath outlet has open ground. The grounding electrode, it appears to be very recommend that you uncover the grounding electrode and make sure it's the system's properly grounded. Improper covers on the exterior outlets, they should be watertight per trek. Doesn't appear this is the utility shed. These are the controls. This is the control center for the aerobic pump. We have the electrical panel. Main concern is the grounding. I'm going to recommend that a licensed electrician review the grounding and make sure the system is properly grounded. The dishwasher has completed its cycle, but there's still standing water in the bottom of the dishwasher. Looking at the dishwasher, the garbage disposal.